This section contains the instruction on how to manage disaster responses that the admin officer started. This will include starting a disaster response, managing requests, generating a report, and ending a disaster response. A disaster response is an activity taken by a disaster response team to reduce the effects of a specific event. In this application, a disaster response comprises several tasks performed by the admin officer and field officers to record the affected residents as well as the flow of emergency resources. The admin officer's first task is to start a disaster response. To start a disaster response, follow these steps. Make sure that you are on the home page. If not, click the Home tab on the side navigation. Click the Start Disaster Response button. Select the type of disaster. Enter the description. This step is optional. Select the affected areas. In this step, you can click the Select All Barangay button if all of the barangays are included in the disaster response. You can click the Reset button to remove all of the selected barangays. Click the Add button when done. A report is an important document to record the number and demographics of the affected residents as well as the number of relief goods given to them. It may also serve as a basis for future improvement of the disaster mitigation plan. To generate a report, follow these steps. Open the disaster response that you want to generate a report. Click the Export to PDF button on the upper right corner of the body. A new page will appear. Click the download icon. And then, click Save button to save the report on your computer. After you successfully save the report on your computer, you can close the tab. As an admin officer, you can end the disaster response after the disaster. It is important to keep a record of the past disaster responses so the ended disaster responses are created in the Disaster Response Archive. To end a disaster response, follow these steps. Make sure that you are on the home page, and if not, click the Home tab on the side navigation. Click the Stop Disaster Response button under the disaster response that you want to end. Enter your password to confirm that you want to end the disaster response. Next, click the Yes Proceed button. When you end the disaster response, You can see the ended disaster response on the Disaster Response Archive. We have completed the fourth section of this tutorial. You now understand how to manage the disaster responses. This includes starting a disaster response, generating a report, and ending a disaster response. In the next section, you will know how to manage the requests coming from the camp managers during a disaster.